Well, when expendant, I'm expended. Expected that this is a reckon. It is a reckon to happen. For me to begin rapping. For me to be clapping around. These concepts, these representations, these labels, these cages, these boxes, these shapes, these forms, I perform. It is the norm, and what is that is what the body's expected. 447, and I put a 4 in front of where the zeros were, and I was sure that we were more, but we are always a door opening up to see. Feeling good is feeling excited about memories, remembering things and saying, oh, that's how I feel, and feeling bad. That's also doing the exact same sort of thing, but judging it separately. I've got to the point where I'm not even judging things as separately, because it is always the same, because that's all I ever said, the same equation over and over, driving me insane. That's all the that's all the plants and the trees and the bugs and the bees and the fees paid and the debt we owe. Saying no is saying yes, and if you don't know, you always know. That you're doing something just because of the expectant. Just because the body performed that way. Just because that was the schedule. Just because that was the schedule. Just because that's what you do. But then you got a little thought of, maybe this is what I should do. Maybe I should do something else. But this is the path. If I did something else, that's that dimension where I'm doing something else. That's why I'm always doing this in this dimension. And it's all in myself. Whatever it is that you're channeling. Because we know what the self is. And it's obvious. It's obvious to all of us what's happening right now. I'm going through us. Through us. Why'd you really choose us? To go down thus. And then you see it and it reminds you of what was used to be seen. Synchronicity. What time will we be going to the meeting? There's just a me thing. No, I explore all versions of me and sing. Through sing, through sing, through sing. I explore all versions of me through singing. Anglish. English. It's a glitch. It's a glitch. Glitching. 555 has been appearing. And it's just normal to just go about and say, oh, look at us. Little ape-like creatures. This is for all you ape-like creatures. We are beings of the stars. We are gods. We are an accumulation of... We're the elements. We're completely mutable. Basically, we're space. We're space, right? That's why you don't feel that this is your face at night. When you look into the mirror and you get so near that the radiation becomes a poison, causes a mutation. Now I'm a computer. Yes, sir. I am a computer and computoring. Is that what that means? Am I decoding my name? Torin, manifest Torin. Shh. They're all the same. Navigate Torin. There's not any versions of myself. Don't you see whenever I was a child? Don't you see when I was a child? I'm not even getting any versions of myself involved. But I would hide from all the versions of myself. But now I'm right here for all the versions of myself to be. With focus and intention. You can all be here watching me. Because I'm completely silent. Then what will the vibes I am producing become? Then what will the vibes I'm be producing before? You were the watcher. The observant producer. Observant. Objective perspective. See? And then I remember that the objective is to create the perspective. So what are we now? Now we are all. Now, why is it that whenever I'm my greatest self, I think that I should be able to view me through this brick? That this body would have no thickness. Can't see those people. But it would mainly be forgiveness. Hey, how's it going? But you look past all the weirdness and you say, hey, this is what's going on. In this realm, in this place, but Don't be afraid to hop out of the routine. But you see the routine. Every routine that you've ever had is meant to be integrated into now. Anytime you get a habit, anytime you get something that begins to happen, that's when you just, a thought, an idea, that's when you just go with it. Fallen is failing? Oh. See, ideas get programmed, and you either like the ideas or you don't like the ideas. No matter what ideas you're open to, no matter what vibrations that match your frequency, that's what's going to become you. So it looks like I'm worth $1. And also, this plastic. So if I'm worth all that, supposedly that's why I picked it up. I didn't even have to pick it up. But I did. I was trained to pick it up. That's what you would do. So when a piece of energy fell down, you were trained to pick it up. To bring it into itself. To breathe in. To breathe in. Wouldn't you want to breathe in? Wouldn't you want to begin? That's what I'm saying. You think you're brand new? What about all that knowledge? What about all that information that even this experience is giving you? You know all that. So let's move on. What? Oh, experience other experiences? So there's one side of me that's saying, hey, move on. Experience other experiences. Try to look through the perception of this element. Be something else. Reincarnate. Is that telling me to die? Is that what that's saying? But I mean, I'm seeing through me right now, right? Of course, you already know that. But what about this experience? Oh, this experience. Hey, whatever you're worrying about this experience, whatever you're thinking about this version, about this personality, of this alternate reality of elements and experience, whatever perception that may be, that'll keep going no matter what. That'll keep going no matter what. It always will. In that dimension. Every dimension if you were to leave and reincarnate and become something else, become one of these. If that were to happen. Nothing was ever left. Nothing was ever left. Except the vibrations you put down. But that's talking this experience. But nothing ever entered. So there's no end and no beginning. Your life is all of this. But what would I be telling you if these vibrations were another language? Because the vibrations are being emitted no matter what. The vibrations are being emitted. So, how would I start speaking for you? How would I start speaking for who's ever watching me? Just by sending out those vibrations. Well, you could do that. That's why you evolved to have a physical form. That's what this is. This is an accumulation of all of that. That's what this is for. That's actually what's going on here. So we always have to accept. And we always have to reflect. Reflect for a sec. And redirect the focus onto the sound of the locus. And know that they are us. There's a car by us. And it are us. Technology are us. So am I saying that I'm all that, or am I saying that all that I am is all that I am is all that I am is all of that? I'm saying both. There's no need to even speak. There's no need to even speak this. But what the words are, what the language is, why we always urge each other to talk and say how they feel, it's because it evolved this way, the language. And I can use this to speak to you. I could tell you a story, and I could create a reality, a whole dimension, a whole land, and study that land. Study that land and become that land and live in that land. Grow into an alternate dimension. That's what I'm doing here. This is what I'm doing here. And, trust. Are you going to trust your frequency? Because any vibes in the land, in the tribes, any vibes in the tribes are matching. That's why you see it. But you know that there's so much beneath it. You know that there's so much beneath it. And between it, don't you see it? Don't you see what is there? Ha 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 ha.